Okay, it is time for Ask the Vet. Dr. Joel Conn from Pismo Beach Veterinary Clinic joins us this morning to talk about allergies. And I guess people can get allergies, and dogs and pets can too, right?
People can get allergies from their dogs and pets as well.
So, welcome.
So this is a good thing to talk about. Allergies affect a huge percentage of pets, and I would say maybe 30 to 40% of the appointments I see on a daily basis have some component of allergies involved.
Really?
Okay.
And so one of the things that is good to know is kind of how to identify signs that your pet might have allergies, and then we have a few things that you can do at home to kind of help mitigate those problems. So the main signs, just like you would expect, scratching, licking, or chewing, itchy skin, ears, or eyes, just like in a human, but very often skin infection, hives, rashes, things like that. Those are going to be allergy related. Hair loss, runny eyes or a nose. One of the most common things I see in dogs is chewing of the paws, or kind of chewing of you know, flipping over the paw and chewing between the pads, and or even picking at the nails. And a lot of owners just kind of assume that's normal grooming. Well, dogs aren't really like cats. They tend not to groom that way. Okay. So when they're chewing their paws, that's abnormal.
Okay.
It's usually allergies. So there's kind of three main causes we talk about of allergies, just to make it really simple. The first and foremost, and this should be on the top of everyone's list, is flea allergies, especially in this area. Okay. We have this beautiful climate, and fleas do not die here. They live year-round. So you have to have, I think, a 5-day frost for fleas to be killed off. So we're fortunate enough, we never have that, and so they're a year-round issue. Number two would be environmental allergies, or what we call atopic allergies, and then food allergies, basically. So 1, 2, and 3, and basically in that order. So the thing that's kind of interesting is you can almost tell from where your pet is itching as to what may be the culprit. And flea allergies, for example, cause itchiness almost always at the tail base, the groin, the inner thighs. This is a really classic picture of a really severe flea allergy. We fortunately don't see this very often anymore because we have such great flea control. But it tends to be the rear end of the dog, whereas environmental or food allergies tends to be paw chewing, facial or ear itchiness or ear infections, lickings of the fronts of the elbows or picking at the fronts of the elbows, and then sometimes flanks, but it tends to be front end of the dog. This is a classic example around the eyes, around the muzzle. You can see this dog has been scratching its face pretty severely. It's probably rubbing on the carpet, things like that. This is a paw chewing animal. So the question is, what can we do about it? And year-round flea control is hugely important. So a lot of people will wait until they see a flea to treat. If you have an itchy dog, they need to be on flea control year-round. It's fleas until proven otherwise. So make sure that they have that, because there's a threshold effect too, where if they have some food or flea allergies, you know, and you add a flea bite to that, it's going to make them itchy. Okay. Antihistamines, fatty acids, medicated shampoos, lots of things you can do. The important thing is to identify it early.
And it's all very treatable.
Very treatable.
That's the important
Not
thing
curable, but treatable.
Right. Exactly. Good distinction.
That's the challenge.
All right. If you have a question about your pet's health, email it to askthevet@kcoi.com. Thank you, Dr. Joel Conn. Always a pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Pound Puppies brought to you by Pismo Beach Veterinary Clinic. Your best friend's best friend.
Prop 29 is flawed. It raises nearly $1 billion in taxes, but doesn't require it to be spent in California creating jobs. $125 million a year for building staff and overhead. Cancer research, yes. Prop 29, no.
At Pismo Beach Veterinary Clinic, we speak and even a little, and we can help teach you how to better understand what your pets are trying to say. For instance, frequent scratching, chewing, or licking may mean your pet has allergies. Find out for sure at the Pismo Beach Veterinary Clinic. We're open 7 days a week because sometimes the only chance you have to listen to your pet is on the weekends. Learn more about what your pet is trying to say from the Pismo Beach Veterinary Clinic. Your best friend's